Listen up, cowboys, because I'm only going to say this once. In case you are as stupid as you look, you know better than to mess this up. I'm not some sweat-stained, peddling salvage out of some back alley. I am Sharif, the sheriff of Shar. Crossing me would be the last mistake you make. Baulder, you know what to do. Get in that barracks and get the job done. And if your pet ape fucks this up, I'll hold you accountable. Now, get on with it. Listen up, cowboys, because I'm only going to...
So much for only going to say this once.
Well, in all fairness, it is a recording, so I guess she did technically only say it once, only now it's being broadcast on a loop.
Doesn't sound very efficient.
Recent piece of salvage, it'll take a little time to work it out right.
Also, Baulder, why does she call us cowboys?
Best not to question the sheriff, Hod. It's all, yes ma'am, no ma'am, if you want to keep your head.
What was that about a pet ape?
Again, you think of a question concerning Sharif, just go ahead and forget about it. Anyway, we best get a move on. The Paulsdown barracks is a fair way off, and I want to reach it before dark.
It's all the same to me.
Put up and shut up, and pick up your feet for fuck's sake. Well, here we are.
I can see that.
Hod, you're blind.
Thanks for reminding me. Why else would we have stopped?
I might have needed a piss.
Oh, sure. Just throw away the early warning system.
To what?
It's how I know you've seen something interesting. The smell of piss will fill the air.
Now that's out of the way. Need I remind you, this job is no laughing matter.
Another day, another monster. Can we just get on with it?
Another monster? Hod, that's an aggression feeder in there. It feeds on aggression.
So?
Hod, this is an old world army barracks. There must have been hundreds of poor buggers trying to fight it off. Shouldn't matter much to us, though. I reckon the beast will be hibernating, chewing over on all that old aggression. Makes me wonder, though, why do I even bother with a briefing if I have to repeat it mid-mission every time?
Makes you feel smart.
Speaking of smart arses, you keep this up, I'll lose my rag, and we'll draw the fucking thing right to us.
That is the point, Baulder, is it not? We're here to ascertain the presence or vacancy of one or more aggression feeders, aren't we?
You little prick. You just played dumb because you know I hate repeating myself. You could have waited for us to start stealing stuff first.
Feel like hitting me yet?
Trust me, mate, if I ever hit you, you'll never see it coming.
Dude, too soon.
What? No blind jokes? Seriously, man? That's like the extent of your character.
Okay, you win. Let's go on with it.
Right then, softly, softly. If I'm right, no one's ever seen an Aggro Muncher anywhere near this fat before. I have literally no idea what to expect here.
It's not like I'm going to see this one anyway, is it? Besides, softly, softly yourself, little man. You make more noise than a stalking cat.
That's not exactly loud though, is it?
Still louder than me.
Shut it.
I could do. But in the following silence, you're likely to cack your breeches, ain't ya?
Speak for yourself, matey. If this soiree turns ugly, I'll make it out alright. I'll drop the beastie some pod-shaped flack and fly out of here on my winged feet.
Boy. Anyway, silly question, but it is your favourite bit, so I'll indulge. A site this large, off limits for this long. How the hell do we find what we're looking for?
I have a map.
Obviously. And how the fuck do you have a fucking map when no one's made it out of this place since the collapse?
There's always someone who makes it out. Tony Lynch led a team in here 2 years ago.
Tony's alive?
Nope. The Aggro Muncher tore him clean in two. One of his crew saw it, made it out while the others tried their hand taking the beastie out.
Idiots. How come I never heard of this survivor?
Because no one wants to talk to you. Plus, no one believed him. He's holed up in the loony bin.
Hold on. You're staking our lives on intel from a madman who may or may not have even been here?
Sure. It's not like your life's worth a bean anyway. Besides, we'll soon find out if his word's any good. If he's wrong, then this promising door on our right does not, in fact, lead to the mess hall.
Holy Hannah. That's army ration smell, all right.
Oh, there's no food in sight. That's just wishful smelling.
Nah, this is the mess hall, all right. The air is thick with the aroma of smug Baulder.
Bollocks, you can smell smug.
Certainly can, mate. You do so frequently, and right now you fair reek of it.
Stuff off. Get your bag open. Kitchen's this way.
Yes, master. Of course, master. What makes you think these ration packs will be fit for human consumption anyway?
I never said they would be. They are army rations after all, but because of that little fact, they'll be as edible today as they ever were. They were designed to last through a nuclear war.
Convenient, that.
Right. Here, I'll load you up.
I like a bag of allegedly nutritious as much as the next guy, but shouldn't we be hitting up the armoury?
Call me stupid, but I have a funny feeling an aggression feeder is likely to be rather partial to instruments of aggression.
All right, stupid. Instruments of aggression? You mean like frying pans?
Nah, that's only when your wife's got a hold of the handle.
Haven't got a wife?
No, must be your winning personality.
Huh.
Or maybe it's because no one wants to be with a no-eyed freak like you.
You little fuck.
Easy, Tiger, we've still got the sick bay to check out.
Drugs. I like drugs.
Thought that'd get your attention.
Hold on. How much of this place did your Looney Tune explore anyway?
All of it.
Well, what about the aggression feeder?
I'm telling you, it's still drunk on the memory of the army boys' last stand. Obviously fresh food is tastier, but it would need to be some serious aggro to draw it from that reverie.
Serious aggro like...
Like Tony Lynch drawing those pistols off on his boys because he didn't fancy sharing the spoils.
Dozy Tony.
Dozy Tony. Shit. His boys must have hit the medbay hard when they came through. There's nothing left.
Not to worry. Not like they made it out with anything. We find their rotting corpses, we find the meds. Simple.
Charming. Ever wonder why you have no friends? You're right, though. And the armory should just be round this corner. I can't believe how easy this was. Well, you know what they say. In a world of terror, fortune truly does favour the...
Baulder, tell me you just picked up a shotgun.
If by picked up, you mean have one pointed right betwixt my nethers?
Ah,
indeed.
You boys settle those bags down nice and slow.
Take it easy, mate. No bother. Ears of a bat. You didn't even hear these clowns.
Course I did.
Course you what? Put that fucking bag down before I put you down.
What better way to ascertain the presence or vacancy of one or more aggression feeders?
Nice try, biggin. We've been watching you all day. If any beastie was in here, it would have swallowed you up already.
Oh, Hod, you suicidal bastard. Look, Mr. Gunman, I don't mean to condescend, but it'll take too long to explain. Short of it is, there is a very big nasty sleeping around here. It's going to wake up and tear us all to little pieces if you don't back off and think pleasant thoughts. And whatever you do, don't do that.
Got your attention? I fucking thought so. Now you two.
Boss, there's, something.
The fuck?
Hod, give me your hand. Wait for it. 1 second. There. And leg it!
Wow, Baulder, this all sounds pretty scary.
Exhibit A. Observe one vial full of irrefutable proof as to the presence of aggression feeder at the Paulsdown barracks.
It's a dead wasp in a glass tube. You finally lost it, Baulder.
Oh, this is so much more than the final resting place of our noble friend the wasp. You see, when aggression feeders show themselves, they have a solid body and a kind of smoky aura. This aura goes out like feelers towards aggression. See how this cap fits in here? That covers a little hole which the wasp was breathing through. Now, when the Aggro Muncher showed itself, I gave the vial a shake to piss off the wasp, and the smoky aura crept into the vial to taste the aggression. Then I closed the cap, which cut off the air supply, killing the wasp and trapping a little tendril of aggression feeder.
You really expect me to sit here and swallow that tripe? What kind of an idiot do you take me for?
I think he takes you for a damn fool, Sheriff. Tell him how you're gonna rip out his spleen.
Who gave you permission to talk, you pathetic thing? When I'm through with your miserable carcass, not even the crows will know what to make of it. I'm going to rip you apart more ways than... Holy shit. What's that? Are you making that vial glow?
Not guilty, Sheriff. That's just the tiny aggression feeder responding to your, aggression.
Oh wow, you were telling the truth. You really have gone mad. What the hell do you think you're doing bringing this thing in here?
Oh, it's just a little one, Sheriff. Besides, no one's in any danger while everyone keeps their cool.
Best not try getting smart with me, Baulder. I assure you I can skin you alive, cool as a cat with cream. As soon as possible, and I mean as soon as possible, get rid of that fucking time bomb.
Of course. I never meant any offence, and so, Sheriff, we can safely say that the aggression feeder is most certainly still in residence at the Paulsdown barracks, still receiving guests with a hearty appetite. And now we're on the subject of hearty appetites, perhaps we might move on to the subject of payment.
You're still breathing, boys. Ain't that enough for you?
Now, hold on a minute here.
You hold on, son. After the shit you pulled at Greasy Flynn's the other night, you should be damn grateful for this opportunity.
Baulder, what is she...
I didn't tell you for your own good, mate. What do you remember from the other night?
Well, we went out to Greasy Flynn's and got really drunk. That's about it.
Almost right. You got really drunk. You had a minor disagreement, a head got cracked, a man's beard caught fire.
Liability in a brawl. Beards.
And that was too many strikes with the law, my old mate, so you were for the chop.
Oh, indeed. I had something special in store for you, Pratface. Something really imaginative. Lucky for you, Windbag McGear over here just happened to have the perfect suicide mission to send you off on. You know, by way of you paying your debt to society.
So, not just a slightly more dangerous than usual job, then?
Which lands the law in a bit of a pickle, don't it? What exactly am I supposed to do with a man who fails to be a good boy and die on his own suicide mission?
Give him and his handsome friend a nice shiny medal?
Overkill. A little food would be nice, though.
You know what, boys? You've charmed me. Offload those ration packs to Logistics Officer Sewell, and you can go down to the roadhouse and fuel up.
Nice one.
What's the catch?
You can fill your bellies, boys, but if you want to leave with them intact, you'll agree to do another little job for me.
Are we being deputised?
Obviously not. You're going to go lean on the West Drift farms. They're late with their protection payments.
Shit.
Oh, I hate the fucking West Drift.
Everyone hates the fucking West Drift. That's why I'm sending you idiots out there. Now, don't just stand there, boys. Say thank you, ma'am, fuel up, and fuck off.
Thank you for listening to episode 1 of Journeys in the Dark. Hod was performed by Robert Best, Baulder by Alastair Bruce, and Sharif by Edith. The show was created and written by Robert Best, directed by David Barr, and produced by David Barr and Alan O'Brien. See show notes below or visit journeysinthedark.com for more information. Thank you again for listening, and we'll see you soon for another Journey in the Dark.